My brother Diego from Cinco Splash.
Hey guys.
Today we have a very special guest, Mateo from Venom Under 205.
What's up, guys?
And guys, I just want to say I'm sorry for all the time that we've spent not having an upload. I mean, school, music, sports, all that kind of stuff has kind of gotten in the way. But I'm very glad to do this video. It's top 10 NBA players of all time, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me just state this off in the beginning. It is an opinion. Mateo's,
It's not
Diego,
no.
It's more.
It's his opinion. It's not.
It's
mine.
a very. Most of the players I have in this list, I usually put here based on how their
Stats
career
and
has gone. But necessarily, just because the higher the people are, the higher ranked the people are, I wouldn't necessarily pick them overall. They're not really the best. Like, I wouldn't pick them overall over some people.
So
on the back of this
you
list.
say put them in the top 10, but they're not really the best.
No, in my opinion,
That's what you
I'm
just-
putting them in the top 10. That is the best. But in my opinion, like you.
Okay, well, this
Comment down below after this video if you agree
with any
or
of them.
disagree
Yeah.
with this list, which there's going to be a lot that agree, maybe, but there's going to be a lot that disagree.
I'll be commenting myself because I disagree.
Okay,
I kind of agree, so.
number 10.
Depends which one.
Number 10, we're starting off with,
honorable mentions.
number
Yeah.
10, we're starting off with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's had an illustrious
Michael
career.
Jordan.
Just kidding. Got y'all. We're actually going to start off with honorable mentions. These are some guys that could have made the top 10, but I just really couldn't squeeze them in there due to a couple reasons. Julius Erving is Dr. J, definitely an honorable mention. Who could have definitely snuck his way in there at 10 or 9, possibly. Shaquille O'Neal, I love you, man. Big Aristotle, but just couldn't make my top 10 on that. I know a lot of you are going to disagree on that, but for me, it was between him or Kobe Bryant, and I had to go with Kobe. Isaiah Thomas, the bad boy Piston, definitely could have made this list. John Stockton and Karl Malone.
None of those dudes could.
Okay,
Besides Dr. J,
No.
none of those.
Dirk,
no,
too.
these are on
Dirk and
Dirk
Dr.
Nowitzki
J.
definitely possibly could have made this, but Tim Duncan to me is just he's just supreme over every power
No, yeah, I
forward.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying John Stockton, Karl Malone, because Karl Malone is second all time in points. John Stockton
He is?
John Stockton's all time leader in assists and steals. The only thing that doesn't put these two guys in the top 10 is rings. How many rings do you have on your finger? And they have none. On your fingers, and they have none. So without further ado, we're going with number 10, Kobe Bryant. 5 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVP, an NBA MVP, and 18 All-Star appearances.
Wow.
He's one of the clutchest players of all time.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Why?
Because Dr. J's better. Dr. J's better. I'm just saying overall.
Okay,
So let me just say something.
Good.
He led a team with that, like, Pau Gasol, really, he led a team by himself to a championship. So
He carried Shaq. Let's be honest with
he
ourselves.
carried him.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
How many rings did Dr. J have?
1.
Who did he have whenever he won that?
Moses Malone. He's a great center.
You know what? I agree with him.
He averaged 25 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and for a guy who is notoriously known for not sharing the ball, he averaged 5 assists,
Dude,
which is
that's
pretty
pretty
good for someone who's notoriously
I
known
thought he was supposed to be a ball
for
holder.
not. I mean, he
is, but
It's not like magic or anything.
great player. I love Kobe. Second greatest shooting guard of all time, in my opinion. Number 9, we're going with the greatest power forward of all time, Tim Duncan. Now, I know he's not the flashiest player of all time,
he's the most
but he
fundamental.
is definitely, we can't say the most, because, I mean,
One of the top.
well,
Bob
let's be
Cousy.
honest.
People like Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy.
Cousy.
Let's be
I
honest.
can call whoever I
Let's be
want.
honest with
I can call
ourselves.
whoever
If we had to make a top 10 list of most fundamental players, he'd be number 1. So Diego, you're right with that statement. 5 NBA championships. That is a lot of rings. 3 Finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, a 15-time All-Star, and an NBA Rookie of the Year. He averaged 19 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. You guys want to collaborate on Tim Duncan a little bit?
I mean,
He's the greatest power forward of all time.
in my opinion, the greatest Spur of all time. I mean,
Player?
Spur.
Oh,
The greatest Spur of all time. Are the best power forward of all time, so.
Yeah, when you're the best at a position, there's no doubt about it. You have to be in the top 10.
Yeah, he's the best player.
All right, number 8, we're going with one of the big man, one of the guys who started the big man revolution, Wilt Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain is notoriously known for being arguably the best big man of all time.
I don't.
Now, due to the amount of rings, it's hard to put him there. But if you see my 7th pick, you may think I'm trying to contradict myself with the ring situation, but it's just an opinion, guys. So 2 championships, a Finals MVP, 4 regular season MVPs, a 13-time All-Star, and an NBA Rookie of the Year. Now, this guy has so many NBA records, I can't even name all of them in this video.
How do you score 100 points in a game?
I'm just going to name a few that are notable. 100 points in a game, NBA record. I mean, if you scored a triple digits in a game, that's spectacular. He has the highest single season scoring average of 50.4 points. That means he's putting up 50 points a game. Can you believe that?
Wait. Say that again.
50 points per game.
His career?
No.
Oh.
A season, highest single season average. He also had the highest season single average for rebounds, which was 27, almost 28 rebounds a game, which is also crazy. He also averaged 30 points per game, 23 rebounds, which is also crazy, and 4 assists per game. Will Chamberlain, arguably one of the most dominant players of all time. Number 7, we're going with a little favoritism here, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the fact that this guy's great. Hakeem Olajuwon, arguably the greatest center of all time. 2 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and regular season MVP, 2 Defensive Players of the Year's award, and a 12-time All-Star. He's also the NBA's all-time leader in blocks. He also has one of the most unstoppable shots in NBA history.
Dream shake.
The Dream Shake. Guys, collaborate on Hakeem Olajuwon.
I have one thing to say. Why would you put Wilt in there in the top 10?
Will Chamberlain's one of the greatest players of all time.
How tall was Olajuwon?
Olajuwon, they say 7 foot, but he's around 6'11". He's the quickest center. He had the best feet.
Isn't that
He averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
Isn't that how tall Kevin Durant is though? Shouldn't Olajuwon be faster?
Okay, but
But-
let's just see it this way. Kevin Durant won 1 ring. If it wasn't for the Warriors and the super team they had, he wouldn't have won.
That's true.
Hakeem Olajuwon led the 93-94 Rockets with only
Nobody.
player in NBA history to lead a team with no All-Star or no Hall of Famer on that team to the NBA championship.
Kenny Smith, are you serious?
Kenny Smith, I like you, but Diego's got a little bit of a point. No disrespect to you though, but
he's not like.
Hakeem Olajuwon's one of the greatest players of all time and one of my personal favorites.
No,
Number 6, Larry Bird, Larry Legend. Now, I mean, not trying to get racial, but greatest white player ever. That's just that's just a fact. I mean,
Yes.
Dirk's second to him, but
Yeah.
Larry Bird, one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. One of the greatest clutch shooters ever. 3 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, 3 NBA MVPs, a 12-time All-Star, and an NBA Rookie of the Year. And he's got 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game to go along with that. Guys, collaborate on Larry
For
Bird.
such a short career, he has so many accomplishments.
Well, how
So,
many years did he play?
I think you believe about 12, 13.
like for
So
an
if he would have not gotten hurt, he would have been greater. Than
yes,
he
I
was.
think.
But he's still great.
he-
I know.
if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, he would have been higher on the list. But since he got hurt and didn't play that long for
I have
an
a question,
average
though.
NBA span,
What made him stop playing?
back injuries.
Injuries.
His back?
That's
Is that
injuries.
only thing?
Yeah.
No, not
Injuries.
just, I mean, injuries. I mean, age, too.
Yeah.
You cannot deny the fact that Larry Bird is one of the greatest players of all time. I really wanted to put him into my top 5, but number 5 is Bill Russell. I know this is going to get controversial. I mean, I like Larry Bird a little bit more than Bill Russell.
I can't-
Larry Bird's also another one of my personal favorites, but you can't deny the fact that this guy, 11 championships. He's got more rings.
Then it's
He's
nice.
got more rings than fingers.
He has to put a ring on one of his toes.
5 NBA MVPs, a 12-time All-Star. He averaged 15 points, 23 rebounds, and 4 assists per game.
Hey, I have a question though. Who did he have on his team? Whenever he won, like
Okay, I know, but let's just
I
be
know.
honest. I know, but
Yeah,
I know.
but he wasn't.
He had Bob Cousy, who was just a Hall of Famer, Tom Heinsohn, Sam
Hey,
Jones, Casey
wait,
Jones,
wait,
John Havlicek, all those guys.
Then after he retired,
But
after
Bill, I discredit Bill Russell a lot.
I know.
Wilt Chamberlain, whenever he went up against him, Wilt Chamberlain usually beat him in the matchup a lot, almost a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Bill Russell just had the team. Will Chamberlain didn't really have a team or teams, and it's just hard. But you can't deny the fact. You still can't deny the fact he's got 11 championship rings.
That's just.
He's also a great player. They didn't have Defensive Player of the Year awards back then. They didn't count blocks as a statistic.
They
But
did.
if they
Nope.
did.
If
no,
they did, I honestly think he would probably be the leader. Him or Wilt Chamberlain would be the leader
Why?
in all time. They just didn't count him.
Yeah, but whenever Wilt Chamberlain was doing them, they were goaltendings.
I know, but
Yeah, but
11 rings,
that
dude.
doesn't count
That's
as blocks.
11
for Wilt.
rings. 11 rings.
Wait,
That's-
after he retired, didn't he go to coaching and win a ring, right?
Marine.
A ring.
Oh,
Didn't
I think he won 2 with the Celtics. Player coach, you know that.
So is that the only team that he ever played with? Celtics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 4, we're going with LeBron James. 3 championships, 3 Finals MVP, 4 regular season MVPs, a 14-time All-Star and NBA Rookie of the Year. Guys, what is there to say about LeBron James besides the fact he's the youngest player to reach 30,000 points, and he's going to continue to pile on top of that? Guys, what do you think is going to end up in an all-time scoring list?
He's the greatest runner-up of all time.
Well, all you LeBron fans out there, feel bad, but you can't deny. I mean, he's
I'm
lost.
sorry to
How many
say
championships has he
8.
lost?
It's an 8, like 5.
He lost 5.
He's lost
That's why I
5,
say
so he's
8.
3 and 5 in NBA Finals.
8. He's been.
Back-
That's terrible.
Back to your question, I really think he's gonna be.
He averages 27 points per game, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. He's a great player, one of the most athletic, one of the most freakish athletic players of all time.
I think he's gonna be number 1 all time, like by end of his career, because he's still not getting. And he
but
hasn't got injured.
how old is he?
30,
33.
32.
33.
33.
So how many more years do you think
He'll play till he's about 39ish,
6? About 6?
38.
He's a big guy, a lot of weight. I don't know.
He averages about. So what year did he come into the league?
I think 2004.
2004, 15 years.
So he's been 15 years.
And he's still
LeBron is a great player.
and he's still putting up MVP
He's
numbers.
still putting up big numbers, big everything.
So if he doesn't get injured, he has about 6 more years. But will he get 8,000 more points in 6 years?
No.
Isn't he the first player ever to
I don't even know if
average?
he'll get 6 years.
Because of injuries and stuff. Because I'm not sure.
Let's just say this: if LeBron James doesn't get to the conference finals,
Because
or win the conference finals, get to the NBA finals, he won't stay with Cleveland, and I think things are just gonna go downhill from that. He's had an illustrious career, though. Let's be honest with ourselves. LeBron James, arguably the greatest player of all time. There's hardly anybody you could say that about, except for these probably top 5, top 10.
I don't think he's top 5 though.
There's about 7 people in this list who could probably
argue
as number 1.
number 3.
With that said, number 3, Irvin Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard of all time.
Yep.
5 championships, 3 Finals MVPs, 3 regular season MVPs, and also a 12-time All-Star to go along with that.
Wow.
He also averaged 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists per game. The highest average of assists per game in NBA actually history too. What do you guys have to say about Magic
He could
Johnson?
play any-
Besides the fact
He's
that
the greatest.
flashiest passer, probably arguably.
He could have played. He could have played any position.
He can play any
He
position.
could play the point, the
Center,
shooting guard, center,
small
power
forward.
forward.
Whenever the greatest. When
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got hurt, is that what the
Yeah.
final story? When Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got hurt in the NBA Finals, a rookie Magic Johnson played center.
scored 40.
He scored 42 points
Did
as
they-
a center.
Did they win?
That's all there is
Yes,
to
they
say.
won NBA Finals. He was NBA Finals MVP that year. To be honest, to be factual,
He was what, 6'9"?
6'9" as a point guard, unstoppable.
Just
Cut short by AIDS, HIV, all that stuff. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it happened. And maybe if that wouldn't have happened, he probably might be higher on this list.
yeah, but
He probably would have been
player.
Yeah,
But-
but
oh, yes.
if he wouldn't have left, he probably would be the greatest of all time.
There's a debate going on in my head
Larry Bird's Bible.
about these top 3 guys. Magic Johnson could be number 1.
Yeah.
Any
Some
other
people
team-
think that's crazy, which I understand.
but
Some people think
it's
that's
true.
that's possible, but I lean more towards the possible side.
I really think you could switch him with number 2 right now.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Number 2, we're gonna go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 6 NBA championships, 6 regular season MVP awards, the most ever in NBA history. A matter of fact, 2 Finals MVPs, a 19-time All-Star. an NBA Rookie of the Year with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists for his career averages.
Man, he had the most unstoppable
Deadliest too, you can say.
deadliest
Yeah, but
shot ever.
so did Hakeem.
Skyhook.
Hakeem had Dream Shake.
But
Yeah, but this is
you
like
couldn't. Nobody can stop it unless you come from behind and slap, and nobody's gonna stop it.
you can't discredit the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
That's
That's 38,000. That's unthinkable. 38,000 points.
Is that even, man? How much did Karl Malone have? 36.
He's second all time, I believe.
Wow.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's great. He won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks in '71, won 5 with the Lakers in the '80s. Great player, great center. One of my all-time favorite players. Also, just love him. With that being said, number 1, LeVar Ball. Just kidding, Michael Jordan. 6 NBA championships, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 14-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, and NBA Rookie of the Year. If there's an NBA award, for every NBA award, Michael Jordan probably has at least one of them. He's got a ring, a Finals MVP trophy, MVP trophy, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, First Team All-Team. So many years.
First team,
First Team All-Team. First
First
Team
team
All-NBA. I'm
All-NBA.
sorry about that. 30 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. What else is there to say about the GOAT? Greatest of all time, Michael Jordan.
I mean, there's.
No one did it better than him. Michael Jordan, he could shoot, he could dunk, he could drive, he could play defense, one of the greatest defensive players of all time. He could rebound, he could pass.
I think he's the greatest clutch player of all time because so many shots he made in the finals to kill the Jazz and like other teams.
If y'all saw while we're laughing, if y'all go back, take a look about 10 seconds ago why we were laughing, what just happened right there. That did not feel good.
I will do a replay and see. I'll show you what happened.
No.
No.
Yeah.
That is no need. They say Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen helped Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan was a key factor in all those championships, and that's it. So I'm gonna repeat the list one more time. Number 10, Kobe Bryant. Number 9, Tim Duncan. Number 8, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 7, Hakeem Olajuwon. Number 6, Larry Bird. Number 5, Bill Russell. Number 4, LeBron James. Number 3, Magic Johnson. Number 2, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And last, number 1, Michael Jordan. And that's basically all we have for you today, guys. Please comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you have not been to Cinco Splash Nation yet. Comment down below what we want to call y'all, like the Cinco Splashers or the Splashers or the something, the Splash Army or whatever. Whatever y'all want to call it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all those 51 subscribers out there that you have. I know it's not a lot right now, but guys, we're gonna get there someday. I say that now, and I probably won't upload another 4 months. But thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.